Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right. So, I have the latest news in the ongoing saga with the Terence Crawford versus Shawn Porter negotiations. Basically, Shawn Porter and Terence Crawford push back their purse bid date via both parties involved, the PBC and Top Rank. Now, Bob Arum issued a statement today via World Boxing News saying that, you know what, they're going to try to fix this thing and basically get a deal done before the September 14th, which is the scheduled purse bid. Now, keep in mind with a purse bid, the bidding is supposed to start at $200,000 and it could go to the upwards of millions. So at the end of the day, basically what's going on between Top Rank and the PBC, this is who's going to blink first. Some people believe that Bob Arum is going to let this fight, fall into the hands of the PBC, because if in fact this fight falls in the hands of the PBC and they get full-fledged promotional rights, well, that still means that Terence Bud Crawford has to come back to Top Rank for one more fight. Now, if Top Rank was to win the purse bid, which some people expect them to bid very low, then basically this is Terence Crawford's quote-unquote last fight with Top Rank. Now, there's been a discrepancies about what's been going on with Terence Crawford and his last fight with Top Rank. Terence Crawford and his team have said this fight coming up, no matter what, is his last fight with Top Rank. Bob Arum saying that Terence Crawford still owes him one more fight if the PBC wins the purse bid. So it's basically a bunch of back and forth, between Team Crawford and Bob Arum. But we shall find out soon enough. Now, let me tell you what's going on so people can have a clear understanding on why both parties involved may not be willing to, win a purse bid for the rights to, promote this fight. The PBC feels that possibly, hey, if Bud fights on a PBC card and he beats Shawn Porter and we might not be able to sign him long term and he goes back to Top Rank, well, basically he's beat one of the top tier PBC fighters at welterweight, that is. And he gets to take his belt back with a W. And on the other hand, with Top Rank, they feel like, hey, why should we make this fight and then Bud leaves Top Rank after all this? But, keep in mind, there's been a tug of war between Terence Crawford and Top Rank for a while about where his career should be, hasn't went, and may end up. So, there's been a lot of that going on. So this is why I feel like both parties involved are hesitant or going to wait and see what happens if it goes to a purse bid. But it appears that they're going to try to work long and hard to get this deal done. Now, from what Bob Arum says, he has the date set in stone, which is November the 20th. And from what I heard, this fight, if they can get the November 20th date set in stone, this fight will be in Las Vegas at the Mandalay Bay. Now, I found this a little peculiar, knowing that Bud has fought at the MGM Grand before. And Bud was able to get, at least over 10,000 people at the MGM Grand for his fight versus Jeff Horn. Keep in mind, I was at that fight. I was at that fight. So, I saw it close hand, Now, my question is, like I said, once again, why the Mandalay Bay? Why not the MGM Grand? Is the MGM Grand booked for that date? Is something else scheduled that, So, I don't know. But nevertheless, like I said, I just found it a little peculiar that a fight like this, a pay-per-view fight, would go to the Mandalay Bay, But, we'll have to see. But like I said, that's the latest word. That's what's going on. So hopefully we can, you know, hopefully we can get some good news before September the 14th. I think that'll be great if they can get a deal did. But me, myself, I'm not keeping my hopes up until I see a actual press conference and a face-off between Shawn Porter and Terence Bud Crawford. That's when I'll finally believe that this fight is going to be a reality and that it's going to happen. Now, should they make this fight, keep everything, keep everything on pace, nothing happens. Nobody has to prematurely, pull away from this fight because of obvious reasons. Like I said, I will be excited, So that's the bottom line. I'm out.